So hi guys, we've been out in the field having a look at the peas. They look to be maybe 3.5, maybe 4 weeks away from harvest at the moment. All we need now is sunshine and some nice warm days. We don't need more rain, there's plenty of moisture in the ground. The pods, we need the sunshine now for them to fill. So we're coming to the yard, we've got the combine here, being prepared, ready for harvest, doing the normal service checks. And I thought opportune time for me to talk to you about combining. I mean, some of you may decide to desiccate your crop, and the only desiccant you've got at the moment is glyphosate, should you have a lot of weeds in there. But if not, I would just leave the crop to dry out naturally. The optimum moisture would be 16% if you're going in with the combine, but you can go in at 18%, and as long as you can bring them into a store and either blow ambient air through to dry them down, or put them through a continuous flow dryer, which if you do, need a little bit more care in doing that. A combine now, what we ideal is we have lots of lifters, help to get under the crop. Settings on the combine, ideal to have the drum speed as low as possible and the concave wide open. Peas don't take a lot of thrashing, so therefore ideal if you have minimum going through any returns, and so to me it's a case of taking that time to set the combine up, look at the sample in the tank, make sure you haven't got too much breakage, and if there is breakage in there, split peas, just look at the settings on the combine. What you're looking for is trying to keep the peas as whole, and one of the things is the moisture content of the crop. Ideal to take a sample in the field, put it through your moisture meter. If you get in a reading of 17, 18%, and it's a nice hot afternoon, the sun's out, you could start to harvest the crop, and make sure that that you bring them into the store, get some air through them to get them down to the moisture content you want. One thing to note, that if you leave the peas too long, so in other words, if the peas are, say, ready to go, better to stop whatever you're doing and get the peas. If you don't, what can happen is that the peas get too dry, and that increases the breakages of the pea. You may find you get more splits in the tank, and also you have more risk from shedding of the crop at the header, as the crop is quite brittle. The other thing I didn't mention, it's ideal not to use the reel. I mean, the reel, again, if you're in peas, can actually start shedding peas out. But providing you're successful in, it's a nice afternoon, the crop's going really well through the combine, then just bring them into a clean store, ideally with a ventilated floor, so you can actually condition the crop or get it down to the optimum moisture content you require for your customer. So another little tip when you're combining is, depending on the moisture content, but certainly if the moisture content is higher than you like, so you're looking at 18-19%, if you're going at that sort of moisture, don't fill the tank to the top. It's better to go half full and then empty, otherwise you've got a lot of weight pushing onto that emptying auger, and again it can start to grind peas up, and in the worst situation can jam. So it's worth noting that if the peas at the optimum moisture content, 16-15% is fine. But if you're going up into the 17 and 18s, just be aware that if you've got a full tank, make sure that you can still empty.